New refund checks are on the way to millions of Americans. State governors are finally stepping up for their residents and passing new stimulus packages. State officials have also confirmed that there are billions of dollars left over in crisis relief funds from President Biden's American Rescue Plan Act. Lawmakers have decided to allocate these funds towards a fourth round of stimulus checks. My dear friends, please make sure you watch until the end of this video because I will be covering how you can claim an extra relief check. Also, to say thank you for joining me here every day, I'm giving away 4 $75 Walmart gift cards every week. Please enter the giveaways by clicking and liking several of my videos and then commenting below the keyword of each video that you watch. The more videos that you comment on, the greater your chances of winning the giveaways. Also, my friends, during the months of October, November, and December, I will be surprising friends with $200 gift cards to those of you that have been in this community for several months. So please make sure that you do stay tuned for those videos. Millions of California taxpayers started receiving what's being called a middle-class tax refund this week. This legislation includes payments worth up to $1,050 for eligible families. Other states are issuing one-time payments to help residents get through the bumpy economy as well. This includes Colorado, Virginia, Florida, New York, and many more. Colorado taxpayers will receive at least $750 in the mail from a taxpayer's Bill of Rights refund. Around 3.1 million residents who filed state taxes by June 30th are expected to receive $750 for individual tax filers and then $1,500 for joint filers. According to Colorado Governor Jared Polis, if Coloradans filed after June 30th, but by the extending filing deadline on October 17th, they will receive their check in January 2023. Connor Cahill, a spokesman for Governor Polis, told reporters this week, the governor's tax reform package closed special interest loopholes and increased the size of the rebate by $34 to $50 per person. In addition to this one-time refund, the income tax for this year is reduced to 4.5%. And additional refunds will be made when people file for their 2022 in 2023. The refund expedites the 2023 Tabor refund that is originally scheduled for the spring of 2023, paying back up to 85% of excess state revenue collected last year. While the governor and Democratic leaders said that the expedited refund will help Colorado families afford basic necessities such as gas and groceries amid skyrocketing prices and inflation, many Republican critics described the refund as a ploy to earn votes before the November midterm elections. So friends, every full-time Colorado resident who was at least 18 years old on December 31st, 2021, can file a tax return to claim the rebate, even if they did not have taxable income. Many Delaware residents are also expecting a $300 rebate check. The check will come in the mail, and some Delaware residents have already received theirs. Lawmakers created the program to help residents deal with skyrocketing gas prices and the burden of inflation. These one-time payments are likely the first time that the state government has created a rebate program. So friends, this is very good news. More U.S. states are sending out new refund checks or inflation relief checks to their residents. In August, Georgia Governor Brian Kemp announced that $1.2 billion of federal crisis relief funds would be distributed to the 3 million Georgia residents who are in the most need of financial assistance. Excess funds from 2021's American Rescue Plan Act were planned to be distributed via $350 relief checks to residents of Georgia who are receiving assistance from Medicaid, food stamps, cash welfare assistance, or subsidized health insurance for children. According to officials, more than 800,000 locals have already spent the relief checks. However, many residents that qualify are still waiting to cash in. According to officials, more than 800,000 locals have already spent their relief checks, but many residents that qualify are still waiting to cash in. The funds were first made available on September 20th and are still actively being distributed in the form of prepaid debit cards. The first week of rollouts came with difficulties as some locals struggled with technical glitches, which the Georgia Department of Human Services claims are mostly resolved as of September 26. Back in March, Governor Kemp also signed a bill authorizing rebates to taxpayers who filed their state tax returns for both 2020 and 2021. Single taxpayers received $250 in May, with heads of households receiving $375, and married couples who filed jointly netting $500. Partial year residents, those who pay little or no income taxes, or individuals who owe taxes, child support, or other payments, may have received a smaller rebate. Well, my marvelous and awesome friends, that is the end of my daily stimulus update video for today. Thank you, dear friends, for joining me here every single time I post a video. And I greatly appreciate all of you. The winner of yesterday's Walmart gift card giveaway is Shivani Dumas. Congratulations, dear friend. To claim your gift card, please check your notifications page and send me an email. Or you can also send me a message on my Facebook page. Thank you, my friends, and have a wonderful and blessed day.
Madam President, Americans are suffering. Everywhere Americans turn, they're being asked to pay more. More for cleaning supplies, more for gas, more for health insurance, more for groceries. A new analysis yesterday from the Joint Economic Committee found that inflation will cost the average American household a staggering $718 a month over the next year. $718 per month. Madam President, that will happen even if prices stop going up tomorrow. $718 per month. More than $8,600 for the year. No working family can afford that. Madam President, a major reason that we're in this crisis is because of Democrats' decision to flood the economy with unnecessary government money with their so-called American Rescue Plan Act. And unfortunately, there is no easy solution to the crisis that they helped create. But the first thing should be to do no more harm. Incredibly, however, Democrats are currently attempting to double down on the strategy that helped create this crisis in the first place by passing a version of the Build Back Better tax and spending spree they tried to force through last year. Apparently, Democrats think more government spending, like the government spending that helped get us into this mess, plus new taxes, are a good solution for an inflation crisis and an economy teetering on the brink of recession. Madam President, if Democrats want to help our country get out of this inflation crisis, more unnecessary government spending and new taxes are the exact wrong way to go about it. In fact, the biggest thing that Democrats can do to avoid making this crisis worse by flooding the economy with more unnecessary government money. And after that,
In its final 2022 filing season statistics report, the Internal Revenue Service stated that it has processed more than 140 million individual income tax returns, including more than 96 million refunds, for a total of over $282 billion, with an average refund of $3,039. 97% of the total returns received have been processed, and while that percentage makes it seem like tax season is nearly done and dusted, there is still a big number of manual tax returns that need processing and a large number of taxpayers that are still awaiting their tax refunds. So unless you are in a desperate need of your refund, the great news is that you may be owed interest on your unprocessed tax return. Most individuals who e-filed returns with direct deposit received their tax refund payments within the 21-day processing period. There are still millions of Americans who are experiencing refund delays months beyond their filing date. If you do not receive your refund within 45 days of filing, the IRS is obliged to pay you interest for each additional day. So, as of July 1st, 2022, you will be able to receive an extra 1% more. The 4% compounded daily interest has increased to 5%, Due to recent Federal Reserve rate hikes, IRS interest rates are based on the Fed's rate, plus 3% points. And according to experts, in 2020, almost 14 million taxpayers received interest payments of $18 on average. The National Taxpayer Advocate, Aaron Collins' latest report to Congress states that the IRS has a backlog of 8.2 million tax forms, which is more than last year and is getting processed at a much lower rate. As of May 14th of this year, the IRS had nearly 10 million individual tax filings still unprocessed. This included 2.4 million returns that required error corrections and 7.4 million paper returns awaiting processing. The total also includes returns received in 2021 and new 2020 returns. So friends, the Internal Revenue Service will handle any possible interest that's owed to you, but you can always check on the status of your return on the IRS website.